Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in a little place called Belfair, Washington. Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So this is April 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 1, Take 2. So that means we have a sample. Now sadly you do not get to see the original video because you know things happen and it got kind of chaotic. I ended up having to run my daughter to urgent care and things had to get stopped. So anyways, I can show you the card. So this is the first one. I'm going to change it up. This one got glued on there. Crooked, cockeyed. It just did not happen. This is a cute little note card. And all of my prep I did, I haven't even introduced this set. But anyways, all of the prep I did in all the white, I ended up using black. Isn't that how it goes? So let me show you what this kit is. This kit is called Inked Occasions April 2025's kit. I will tell you that if you like very simple card making and simple kits, this is the kit, okay? For me, that means that it's just, you know, I got to think harder, work a little more at figuring out what I can do with this kit. It doesn't mean it isn't beautiful because the colors are absolutely gorgeous, but for me, this kit is lacking, okay? This month is the first month that we paid $27 for the kit and we didn't get bling or twine. So I'm like, come on, Stampin' Up! Step it up a little bit, forego the tissue paper and give us that little bit of bling and that, or a little bit of twine. Come on, especially after that fabulous kit last month. This one is lacking. So I did a whole bunch of prep work with using, you'll see it here in a minute. I'm going to show you all the prep work I did. Then I turned around and I used black. Why? Because I can and because it needed it. But you won't see that video because I had to stop and leave it. But anyways, so let me show you with the kit. So you could have made 3 of this card, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. Now, the envelopes are all the same. There's not much on them. You'll see that in a minute. As videos 1 through 5, I show you everything and comes in the kit. After that, we move on. This QR code, as always, will lead you to a video to show you how to put these cards together as they were designed. As you can see, it looks a little skimpy here in the visual. I know it does, and that's because it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I'm being honest with it, okay? Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors are Berry Burst, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Peach Pie, Pool Party, and Gold. Over here, this one would lead you to how to purchase this set of 4 dies called Hugs a Bloom, and we are using one of them today. And they coordinate with April, May, and June 2025's Paper Pumpkin. Now, the stamps, I won't be using all of the stamps as there are a couple that just will not work for my particular mailing purposes. So I love the size of the Thinking of You. I love that it's long and this is true to the size here. So it's Thinking of You. Congratulations. You are amazing. I'm here for you. We're going to use this one today and the Thinking of You. We have Hugs. Hugs would have worked. We have the 3 little butterflies. These 2 are together. I will tell you, I'm not doing it today, but I will be cutting these 2 apart. I just know me. I just am. Sending My Love, On Your Retirement. I won't be using that one, and I won't be using To the Happy Couple. I don't have a need for those as of yet, but if I ever do, I know right where to get one. Okay, so let's take a look at what else I am bringing in. This one, this blobby image right here will help us recreate similar pattern to this. So we're going to do a little bit of this on our envelope today. And this is from the June 2021 Expressions in Color. So if this box looked familiar to you, this is why. And on here, we're also going to be using Sending Hugs for this kit. Oh, that little flower would have been just as adorable. But I'm thinking a little, I have a punch. Hold on. I have a little punch that would look, I might do a little bit of scrap black. Hold on. You know, sometimes I get an idea. Those little flowers might be a nice little addition. I just want the little ones, though. You can't always do just, let's do 3 of those. I might use those. This is just a punch. You guys saw me. I got it at the thrift store. All right. So I want to show you everything that comes in the kit. So I'm going to be bringing these in. I didn't have a chance, like I said. That's why I'm redoing video number 1. I don't normally do that, but today I am. All right. I haven't even wrote anything in my book yet. Like I said, we're doing note cards and envelopes. So let me show you what else we're bringing in. We're going to be using the marvelous mixed label dies, which I did not have. These were a gift. You know this. So we're using this one here. Right here in black, and I die cut these in white, and I didn't even think about using black. I don't have a scrap black container on my desktop. This is the Hugs a Bloom die in black. This one is from the Love of Spring dies, and thank you, Kathy. Kathy commented that these now are $3. $3. They're on clearance on the Stampin' Up website, so that one would have gone right here. $3. Vice 12. Hey, that's a great buy, but I already have them, of course. All right, so let me show you a few extras. If you didn't see my mail call video, I shared with you things that I prepped for this. So this is the July 2024's Painted Petals, and there is, right here it is, Every Celebration dies. Now, I stamped in black memento, but I also did just some plain white ones, the Hooray and these in white. I prepped those for this kit. You know, I may not use all of those, but I prepped some because I was using up scrap bits. So I'm going to set those aside. This one, if you don't have the Brilliant Wings dies, which I know are retired, okay, I'm just giving you options. Here's a great butterfly from the Thanks and Beyond. I did all of these. I did some in white, some in basic beige, just one set of each of those. And I even did some of the Mary tags in more. I did some of the tags in white, just one of each of those. And then I did the Shaded Summer. I was playing with the colors. Not sure if I'm going to use those. I will show you how I stamp those if I do. But these, definitely. So, not sure if I'm going to use these black ones here. But I stamped them in die cut. This is when I discovered that my die cutting machine that is, you know, 20 plus years old, the original Big Shot that Stampin' Up sold, it doesn't want to do this detailed die cutting anymore. It says, no, thank you. I'm not working this way anymore. It will cut these. It will not cut this. So I had to cut all of my butterflies out with the Mini-Me machine. And I did, because I had all this scrap paper that was a perfect size. This one had to go sideways, but I did. I did a whole bunch of these, and then I colored them. Let me grab them. Where'd they go? All of my prep work here. Still no butterflies. Where are the butterflies? Oh, this is the hybrid embossing folder. Butterflies are nowhere. Oh, they're over here. See, all of those are the die here. Those are these. And I colored them with the Berry Burst, Highland Heather, and Pool Party. So prep work, right? A lot of prep work. Getting ready for this kit. So there's a white one. And then that wonderful hybrid embossing folder, Michelle and Lori. You guys, I have fallen in love with this. So you can see I've done some in Berry Burst. I've done some in Highland Heather. I did some with, and when I use these, I will show you how I did it. This is in, I took a square. This is basic beige, but I took the Early Espresso spot and I rubbed it on the embossing folder, embossed it, then die cut it because my die cut machine won't do this either. I need that specialty plate that only the new machine has that I don't have. So I did a whole bunch of those in Early Espresso. I did them in a tricolor, Berry Burst, Highland Heather, Pool Party, and I got all of those done. And they just got knocked off. I'm going to show this, but not in this video, how I inked that up. So I have them, this is in Bermuda Bay because I had a spot. This one was in basic gray. I like that. And this was in Highland Heather in Berry Burst, lightly done. So I've got all of these wonderful things to play with. All right, all of that. I have some ribbon as well. This is the Fresh Freezer ribbon that came with the Lovely Garden Suite. And this is some dollar store ribbon that is very, very close to Gorgeous Grape, which is one of the colors. So that being shown, let's show you what comes with the kit. So with the kit, you get the spot, a berry burst. You get the dimensionals. Like I said, there's no bling, no baker's twine. There's tissue paper. Stampin' Up! We can do without the tissue paper, but we would really like some bling or some baker's twine. Really would. So here is a card base. That's the other half of what we're going to use. You get only one extra. These are shaped in congratulations and thinking of you to stamp, and there's 4. So you get one to mess up on and the others not so much. So you get 4 of the rectangles and 4 have a curve onto the edges. This is what the envelope looks like. Now, yes, you could do a card. Maybe I will do one, but I do intend using the envelopes as envelopes for this kit because there's just not a whole lot to work with this. I'm going to show you. This is the 2 pieces of ephemera are on this piece. So you have the gold piece that goes in here, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is the large piece of ephemera, and I'm going to show you where I cut this. So if you look here, I cut it in between this leaf and these with the little circles on it. So this is going to afford me taking 3 pieces of ephemera to 9 pieces. Yes, 3 to 9. Good job. Good. I think so anyways. And then down here, there's these 2 little flowers, and I cut it right up between those 2. And that's going to give me this piece, and this piece. We're not using that today, but I will show you when we get there. And then next, we have the piece that says hugs. Remember, that is what our die says. And then this is the piece that came out of the others. We're not using any of those. They're not needed for this. So, card base. Now, this is the one I cut apart. So, you'll see this. I intend on cutting these in 4. So, I cut it in half. And then I cut it in half this way. And this is going to give me 12 note cards. That's what I intend to do with these. You can see all my little notes here, right? So, this one... This is a mirror image here to here. This one just has a gold rectangle on it. So I will be cutting this in half. These I will be using the gold frame in them. So those will be using as they are. These I don't know yet. Okay, I'm being honest. I don't know yet, but I'm showing you. And this one you could do, I think you could do some die cutting on here. I've already done my own butterflies, but if you had butterfly dies, this would make beautiful butterflies in here. I don't need to do that because I've already done my butterflies, but this would make beautiful butterflies, or you can cut it up however you see fit. But there's those card bases. So that covers everything in the kit. So let's get started on this card. And let me show you what we're going to have. So we have a note card. This is pre-made. And it's got a little sheen. This is like the shimmery white note cardstock. And this was pre-made. So this is 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3 1/2. Layer number 1 is 4 7/8. Well, 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. Layer number 2, this is the half piece. This is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Those are our layered pieces. Like so. You can see how that's going to go. Now I'm thinking, because I made this one landscape, I'm thinking we're going to do this one portrait just to change it up a little bit. That one bugs me that this is crooked, but like I said, things went really kind of chaotic. My daughter is fine. She cannot go to work for a week. She injured herself last week and she still tried to go to work. She had to take one day off. She was really struggling, in a lot of pain, and she even still tried to go to work today, and it did not work out for her. Just did not, okay? So now the doctors demand, you cannot go to work at all, period. So we have this, and like I said, we have our dies that we are going to use, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So let's get started, shall we? Yes. Oh, and in the mix of all this, guys, today I'm recording this Wednesday because it's after the like 1 o'clock thing. You won't see this until tomorrow, but please note that today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is half a days, and dear Hank has been so great in getting 3s at school, because the highest you can get a 4, but you can't get a 4 until Friday, and you have to have gotten 3s all week long to get a 4. So he's been getting 3s. He's been doing fantastic at school, and I told him, you get a 3, I'll even pick you up on the Wednesdays, the day that is early dismissal, and I make him ride the bus. So I take him to school this morning because Justice was in a lot of pain. I drop him off. You're going to pick me up? I'm like, yes, I'm even going to bring Boom, that dog that gets hair in my car. I'll even make sure I'm there. Because my daughter and everything and all the chaos, that everything that ensued in this, I forgot that it was early dismissal. I was thinking that I still had till like 3:30 to go get him. The school calls. This is what I mean by I couldn't do finish the video. Couldn't get it done. Hank is still here, and it's 2:40, and I'm like, oh no, it's Wednesday. They're like, yes. I'm like, I will be right up. It will take me less than 2-3 minutes to get there. Okay, just wondering, you know. And I'm like, I am so sorry. And I get up there, and Hank says, did you forget? I'm like, Hank, yes. I thought it was Tuesday. He's like, it's Wednesday. Early dismissal. I said, I know. I'm so sorry. Oh, I felt so bad. He's a good egg, though. He's a good egg. He didn't seem to mind. So let's go ahead and stamp. I've already done the smushy smushy. We're going to use the same ones. I'm here for you. Hugs would really work better, but we're going to go with what I originally did. And there is something, hold on, there is something on my ink pad which is going to impede, and it's probably glue from my fingers right there. I want to get that off of my ink pad. Okay. So I'm here for you, and I want this to go in the center because we're going to do the little butterflies. Now, with these little tiny words, do not force it. Do not push down really hard. You will distort the words. And let me show you what I mean by that. So here we go, right? If I push this down really hard, they get, this one actually looks really good, but you can distort them. And I have if you look, they're not as nice and crisp as this one. Just don't force it. Just gently, you know, if you need pressure, just rub your hand over it lightly. Don't force it. You do not want to force it. So we have I'm here for you. Now we're going to bring in the little butterflies, which I think are just adorable. So we want this little one first, and that's why I know I'm going to be cutting it off. I'm just not going to do it today. We're going to put that little butterfly right here. We're going to add this other little butterfly right there. So there is our sentiment strip. Now, I probably did not tell you this one. This is a 1/2 inch by 2 1/4, if I'm not mistaken. It is, and that's going to back this strip. Now, though, it's going to save for the envelope. Oh, we need to stamp the inside of the card. I know there was one more thing. We're going to do some more butterflies in a minute. That's the envelope. The inside of our card. I don't know where any of my, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alrighty. So we're going to open this up and we could do hugs. Thinking of you. We could do hugs. I'm here for you, hugs. Hugs, sending love, hugs. I'm thinking, give me a second. I know. What's in this one? what was it? Hugs for everything. I'm here for you. Hugs. You know, we could do thinking of you on the envelope and do hugs on the inside. I like the idea of doing hugs. We're going to add a little bit more. We're going to do thinking of you on the envelope now. I can change my mind. Why? Because I can. Okay, we're going to do the smushy smushy. Just get any residue off of that. All right, so hugs is going to fit really nicely in here. Hugs. I like that. All right, hugs it is. We're going to close that up for a moment, and we're going to stamp some wee little butterflies. So we're going to do 2 butterflies and then the single. All right, so that's done. Now we can bring in our envelope. Envelope, we are going to do the thinking of you. I'm so happy I switched that. So happy. Thinking of you. And then the sending hugs is from the June 2021's kit, right? It didn't have really any, oh, and I forgot to do the blobby blobs. That is little like bowed, but that's okay. Let's do the blobby blobs. We're going to need a little, I think we're going to do Highland Heather and Pool Party. So Pool Party first, because it's the lighter of the 2 colors. Because we're trying to do a little of this. And I'm not going to bring in Peach Pie yet. I haven't pulled that one down. But I need some stamping off. I have all this scrap paper over here, so we're going to use it. So we're going to stamp off once. Stamp again, because I want to take a look. Oh, that hardly did a darn thing to this. So let's stamp it off. And then I'm going to... If I have to do it once or twice, I will. Let's add it. I'm going to hold it there for a second. Boy, that did not do hardly anything with the Pool Party, did it? Not good. So stamp off again, and let's add it again and see if we get more. A little better, not great. We're going to stamp it again. Just till I get the color I want. That's better. Not really liking that though. In fact, I'm going to do full strength here. Full strength. That's so much better. I think I'm going to go ahead and do full strength right here and see what it looks like. At least that I can see. All right, I got to clean this off because I only have one of these. Just one. By the way, there is free shipping the 23rd to the 25th from Stampin' Up. You want paper. This is your time to buy paper. That's what I would do. Okay. Now we're going to do the purple blob. And this one, I would like to do it. See, it just does not look the same. So we might have to do full strength on this one as well, but we're just going to add it like there. Might have to do fresh freesia next time. Okay, we got the look that we were going for. And let's close this up and the Pool Party up and back to our berry burst, because I want to add some little butterflies. We can put that in the recycle bin. Where's my envelope? I'm just going to leave the one on the front, but we're going to put this, even that would be a pretty little card. Ideas, ideas, ideas. All right, now we are done and we can assemble the card. We're going to have to take a look-see to see. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that one. Usually don't like to waste so much, but... Oh, guess what? We're doing this landscape because I stamped it landscape. Well, looky there. Okay. Glue bottle, which I had to warm it up. So hopefully... Glue does not like to be cold. That's for sure. In the center. And I got it lopsided. My daughter actually was crying. What do you mean I can't go to work? I have dogs to do. She was upset. She is not one. She's like, Mom, I won't feel productive if I don't go to work. I'm like, baby, you need to take care of yourself. I felt bad. She'd probably be upset that I said that, but we are just going to have to go just like we did before because this worked. We could do it. Oh, that looks really good. Maybe we'll leave this. Oh, that was so pretty on there. I think it looks better like that. And then maybe we'll do the flowers. Let's see. Because we're going to put this right here. Because I love that. Even the daffodil behind it just adds more to the center of it. I really like this. I really do. But I think we're going to go 1, 2, right? I think that's what oh, that looks better than this one. It really does. So surprisingly, we're not going to use that piece. But maybe I do a bigger one. Maybe I do halfback pearls on there. The white little pearls would be so cute. The little super teeny tiny ones. You guys know which ones? The ones my Aunt Carol gave me. Okay. So I'm going to, first of all, put glue in the center here. And it's going to dry perfectly clear. Because it just does. I could actually bring, nope, it's already down there. That's as good as it's getting. The other one I did stickles on. This one we're not going to do stickles. So we're going to put this here. I'm going to glue this down. Do I want to do dimensionals? No, we're going to keep it like I did. Though the halfback pearls are going to make us pay extra for it anyways, but that's not what it's about. It's that I don't want to put dimensionals on it. Why? Because I don't want to. Because I can and I don't have to. Though I could pop this up. I think we'll do that. I think we'll put this on dimensionals. I can change my mind. I can change my mind if I want to. Oh. From last month's kit. Let's cut this in half. Use half there. Half on that side. I really do like it. But I am thinking, do I want to put that in the center? No. So I do want, I already have the butterflies, so I don't need butterflies. But I like the idea of the black little flowers. Do I want to add that there and just the one butterfly? No. I can put those on the inside, but I like those there. Okay, so a dab there. Here. Then we're going to do a little dab, a little dab. Now, if you don't have these, you could use the Pearl Effects, the white ones, right? Those would make nice little tiny dots. Any little tiny black flower would do. But this is going to be so cute. Just teeny tiny little thing. And then I'm going to add little white pearls inside of here. We're going to use the teeny tiniest ones. My husband's chili, by the way, was awesome. We're having leftovers again tonight. I was going to make a stew with venison, but with everything else that happened today, that is not happening, everybody. Not. Heavy was so good. He's like, I don't mind having leftovers. I said, I know. I was going to can the leftover chili. It'll probably all be eaten by the time. That won't be happening. Look at that. So, so, so pretty. And I'm thinking, let's take a look at if I want to put one on. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. Do I want to do it? I do. So we're going to put one there. Just a little dab will do. And a little dab on that little butterfly. Guys, I don't know where she got these. The internet somewhere. Thank you, Aunt Carol. Because that's perfect. Should have probably stamped the butterfly in black, but there we have it. Sometimes things just, happen for a reason. Oh, I guess I could put that one. I punched it. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to put a pearl in it. Just going to glue it down. Why? Because we can. That's why we do things. We're going to put this one up in the other corner as well. So that's the inside. This is the outside. This was my starting point. It's much easier when you don't have, everybody. But you know what I'm going to tell you this card needs? It needs little black flecks on it. So you can do that two ways. Oh, I did purple. You could do the purple Wink Stella. I pulled that out too. But black. Where is my black? All right. You can do it with black. You can do black ink with the toothbrush. You guys have seen me do this. You take black, rub it in, do it like this, and you get little fine little black specks everywhere. I am going to use, I'm laughing because I'm like, I have to find a folder or something because this is going to get messy. So just this old folder, right? So here's this one. I'm going to do this one as well. I'm going to do the envelopes, maybe. We'll do one envelope. And you can take your Wink Stella and you can tap it like this, and you're going to get little specks of that glistening ink on there. This is just going to save me from let me show you. Do you see that? Just little splecks. and it's tinier than the itty bitty backgrounds, but it just gives it a little something. There it is on the front of the envelope. And here it is on this one as well. Now, like I said, you could do this by just putting this into some, I would get the toothbrush wet like I do, spray it with water, get it wet, not soaking wet, okay? Get a little bit of ink on there and then go like this and it would do the same thing. So there we have it. There's one, there's two, and it's instantly dry. And we have our 2 cards. A little bit different. This envelope is much prettier. That even came out really, really pretty. So I hope you guys like this one. Thank you all so very much. Please don't forget, if you are on my mailing list, oh, glue is coming through the little holes because that's doing it. I will be sending out May 1st. I plan on putting all of my envelopes out in the mail for May, and those are going to be having a piece of white cardstock that is 4.5 by 5.5 and a piece of DSP that's 4 by 5.25 in it for my 3rd annual live event on YouTube for my birthday. And we are going to have that on May 29th, because I want to do it at the end of the month, because I have a few people I send international cards to, like 4 or 5. Okay, maybe it's 6 or 7 international cards I sent, and I want to make sure that they have the opportunity to join live if they want to, and that gives everybody plenty of time. It's after Memorial Day. I didn't want to do it before Memorial Day, so it gives everybody plenty of time if they want to hop on. And I'm going to be creating 4 cards, one with each of the patterns of DSP, because not everybody's getting the same pattern. And I'm going to be using the Refreshed Beauty DSP. That's what I cut up and put in there. Every envelope's getting 2 butterflies like this. They're also getting 2 sentiments that are from the Hybrid Embossing folder, Thoughtful Moments. And I'm just going to show you what I come up with and create with that. And hopefully you can create along. You can do whatever you want with it, of course, but that's going to be my May's mail out for my mailing list. So I hope you all can join me. And I sincerely, guys, you are the best. I so love doing this. And I wouldn't have the opportunity if you didn't give me your time of day to watch my videos. I am so very grateful to you. I just love being able to share with you. And so thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Even if you don't comment, thank you for watching. Just thank you. And I sincerely hope you come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.